Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. We are your choice for the conservative voice. This is Carol Parisi. Today, our founder, Jack Roser, and myself have the gun goddess, Jan Morgan. But,
no, new nickname. I don't know if I like that or not.
Oh, I like it. You are beautiful, and you're conservative, and it goes deeper than just guns. I mean, we're talking about Sharia law.
It's about my country. It's about liberty in my country and turning back the clock and restoring the republic that our founders gave us. They handed it to us on a silver platter. And have you ever been given a gift? If you ever given someone a gift and they acted like they didn't want it, just kind of tossed it aside, you know that. I'm wondering, what would our founders, how would they feel today if they saw how we were, this gift that they handed to us, that they shed blood for, and what, you know, how have we reacted to it?
Benjamin Franklin knew.
We've made a foray into the Spanish thing in this country because, you know, there's a great many people came here looking for the American dream.
Yes.
And instead they've been been called invaders, one thing or another. But these people were driven out of their land by, well, gangsters more than anything else. But they saw a great thing here in America, which we call the American dream.
Sueño Americano.
Well, you gave away the clinch. I should have brought a copy along. But we have started a new newspaper called Sueño Americano, which means the American dream. And it's astounding when we've already had 2 editions of it. We take it to Hispanic neighborhoods and to people that are interested in politics and the advancement of the Spanish people here. They are swept away instantly by the name of our newspaper, the Sueño
The American
Americano.
Dream, yes.
You know
The
what?
American Dream, that's what they came here, that's what we all came here for.
Right.
And the contrast between what this country was for many years and that we all thought that Reagan had restored. We are in worse shape than before Reagan, for any time in the time that the communists were intent on taking this thing over. Drop communism. That's just a nationalistic form of socialism. But Obama is a Marxist. He's a socialist. And if you took him for what he's doing, seriously, what he's attempting to do, it is as though this country could only be run by him as a dictator when it's completely busted. I mean, $1 trillion a year, we're going further in the tank every year.
Well, you know that he believes...
This guy is busting the country, and he's ruining our American dream.
Yes.
Boy, the Spanish people ought to say, hey, it's our turn to be real Americans. We're not going to put up
He's not
with this
ruining
kind
it,
of thing.
Jack. We are allowing him to ruin it. It's, you know, he's just a puppet up there doing what he's being told to do by the powers that be that put him there. Unfortunately, in this country, we have so many Americans that are not paying attention to what's going on. That's why he's there. That's why we're in the condition that we're in. And we've got to take our country back. And the Second Amendment is to me, that is our last line of defense against tyranny. It's our last one. And if we let that go and we let this government take that away, we have no way to defend ourselves against this tyranny.
How many countries...
He's trying to do this thing, taking away guns, because he doesn't want people to own guns for the reason that the Second Amendment says people should have the guns so people could defend themselves against enemies, foreign and domestic.
Right.
They don't get that. Domestic is part of the whole thing, and that he's so intense at this point in history.
He is
to
intent.
Stop, because he's looking forward to the time when people would get so aggravated that there would be riots and be a lot of upset, because nobody is going to put up with the kind of crap that's going on.
But Jack, so many people in this country do not believe that someone would actually try to take over our country and destroy our Constitution. But yet, and people tell me, they say, well, why? He's not going to get rid of our guns. You know, he's just trying to tighten things up. Tyranny is not a real issue. People don't want to, but when you look at history, all you have to do is look at history.
Exactly.
In the 20th century, 170 million people were annihilated by their own governments after being disarmed. You see, as long as people are armed, you cannot take them over. If they're armed, they can defend their freedom. An armed America is a free
killed
America. That's
perhaps
why
6 million.
I'm so pro Second Amendment. It's not just personal defense
The
for me.
Russians
It's
killed
about
20 million,
American
my
and the
country.
Chinese killed 100 million. They set world records in exterminating people, and it's gone on and on.
And
What
people
did
don't know
Hitler do?
that.
What did
But people-
Hitler do? Didn't he disarm the people?
Yes, that's because he had to. You can't. You
can't take
you
over
watch
people.
Schindler's List. I watch Schindler's List. I look at that and I look at the system, how things progressed from step 1 to step 2 to step 3. You know, how does a whole population of people get annihilated? Well, it started with just this little step, and then this one, and then this one. The next thing, the people are not armed. Yes, and it's so slow, and it happens so slowly over time that people become desensitized to the fact that they're actually losing their rights.
But you're called crazy and radical because, oh my gosh, that could never happen here. Because people don't want to believe the truth. They can't handle the truth.
Yeah, there are 35 Islamic terror training camps right now on American soil. That was on Fox News. 35 Islamic terror training camps on American soil, and yet our federal government is more concerned about people like me, who are pro-Second Amendment, pro-Constitution, pro-Bill of Rights, than they are these terror training camps that are happening on our soil. They're watching folks like me. They're concerned about law-abiding citizens and their gun rights.
We are going to be back with Jan after the break. Stay with us.